Jack's family was once wealthy, but after Jack's father died, the family's riches were stolen. Now Jack and his mother lived in a small cottage with an old cow named Milky White. Every morning, Jack's mother milked the cow and sold its milk for a few pennies at the market. Jack and his mother were always hungry. "Why don't you find a job?" his mother always asked Jack. But she was wasting her breath. Jack was a dreamer. He let his mother milk the cow while he lay in the garden, counting the clouds. Then came the day when Milky White had no more milk. "The cow has gone dry," Jack's mother said. "We must sell her tomorrow." Jack offered to take Milky White to the market. "Be sure to get a good price for her," said his mother. Jack tied a rope to Milky White and set off for town. Soon after, he met an odd man walking in the other direction. The man patted Milky White. "What a beautiful cow!" Jack said, "I hope to sell her for a good price at the market." From his pocket, the man pulled 5 beans. "I'll trade these magic beans for your cow. The beans will bring you good luck." The beans looked ordinary, but Jack thought of his mother. She could use a little luck. He handed the rope to the odd man, pocketed the beans, and returned home. "You're back early," his mother said. "How much did you get for the cow?" Jack told her about the odd man who had traded him 5 magic beans for Milky White. But his mother believed Jack had been tricked. "What will become of us?" she wailed, throwing her beans out the window where they landed in the garden. Jack hung his head, realizing how foolish he had been. With no food in the cottage, Jack and his mother went to bed without any supper. When morning came, Jack saw an enormous beanstalk rising from where the beans had landed. Thick vines of green leaves twisted up to the clouds. Maybe the odd man had not tricked Jack after all. Jack jumped from the window and onto the beanstalk and began to climb. Up, up, up. So high he could not look down. So high his head felt dizzy. At the top of the vine lay a long road supported by clouds. Curious to see where it led, Jack walked until he came to a castle. Knock, knock, knock. The tall woman opened the door and asked what he wanted. Jack said that he was hungry. "I'll give you food, but you mustn't stay long. My husband, the ogre, will be home soon," she said. "He eats boys like you for breakfast." Jack was eating when the floor began to shake. A scary roar filled the air. "Fee-fee-fo-hum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." The ogre's wife grabbed Jack's arm. "Quick, hide away!" Jack squeezed into the oven just as the kitchen door flew open. The ogre sat down, pounding the table with his fist. "I smell a boy in the house," he growled. "No one is here, dear," said his wife. "Fine, then bring me my breakfast." After he finished eating, the ogre pounded the table. "I want my chest of gold." His wife put the chest on the table. Peering from the oven, Jack recognized the chest. It was his father's chest, filled with bags of gold. The ogre must have stolen it. Soon, the ogre grew tired and fell asleep in front of the chest. Jack silently sprang from the oven, grabbed the bag of gold, and ran back to the beanstalk. Down, down, down he slid. Jack told his mother of the day's events. At the sight of the gold coins, she wept with joy. They would never be hungry again. But as weeks passed, Jack was not content with the bag of gold. Once again, he climbed onto the beanstalk. Up, up, up. So high he could not look down. So high his head felt dizzy. Jack reached the top and ran down the road to the castle. Knock, knock, knock. Somehow the ogre's wife did not recognize Jack, but she was hesitant to let him in. "The last boy who came here stole a bag of gold," she said. But Jack said he was hungry, and the kind woman could not turn away a hungry boy. Jack was finishing his food when the floor shook and the same rhyming roar as before filled the air. "Fee-fee-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bone to make my bread." The ogre's wife pushed Jack into the cupboard. Her husband burst in. "Do I smell fresh meat? Never mind, bring me my lunch." The ogre growled. After eating, he pounded the table. "Where is my hen?" His wife fetched the hen and put it on the table. "Lay, hen, lay," said the ogre, and a golden egg popped out. Soon the table was piled high with golden eggs. The ogre thumped his chest. "No one is richer than I am," his wife said. "Yes, but that's not really your hen. It was that man's." Jack heard this. He waited until the ogre took a midday nap. Then Jack seized the hen and made his way home. At the sight of the familiar hen, his mother laughed with joy, but soon Jack grew curious to learn what else the ogre had in his castle. This time, when Jack made it to the ogre's castle, he hid behind a wall until the ogre's wife stepped outside to hang the wash. Tiptoeing into the kitchen, he climbed into a copper pot. Suddenly the floor shook. The ogre's now familiar roar filled the air. "Fee-fee-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." Flinging the door open, the ogre growled, "Where is that boy?" His wife tried to calm him. "No one is here, dear. Eat your lunch." After swallowing every crumb, the ogre pounded the table. "Bring me my golden harp." The ogre struck the harp. "Play, harp, play," he said, and from the strings came the loveliest song. Jack remembered the harp. He jumped out of the pot. Then he tore the harp from the shocked ogre's hand and ran. The ogre chased after him, roaring, "Come back, thief!" Clutching the harp, Jack grabbed the beanstalk. Down, down, down he slid. Just as he landed, the beanstalk began to sway and shake. The ogre's feet came through the clouds, and he was climbing down. Jack called for his mother to grab the hatchet. Jack dropped the harp and took up the hatchet. He swung hard, chopping the beanstalk in two. The beanstalk fell to the earth, with the ogre attached, killing him at once. Jack gave the harp to his mother. He never again wondered about what riches might lay in the castle in the sky. He and his mother lived happily for a very long time. And this is the end of our story. If you want to read the folktales, go ahead.